Hello and welcome to Waylander's Wandering on this slightly overcast August day. Today we're doing the Doncaster-to-Lincoln line, calling at Gainsborough-Lee Road, Saxhill and Lincoln. I'm starting filming today from Gainsborough-Lee Road because Doncaster was way too crowded to get any filming done, and it was just too noisy, to be honest. No fun at all for anybody. Couldn't get a word in. Anyway, here we are at Gainsborough-Lee Road, which was originally opened in 1867 by Great Northern Railway as Gainsborough. The station itself was expanded through 1870s to the 90s, and eventually in 1923, when the consolidation came about, became Lee Road Station and was operated by LNER. And of course, in 1948, we were overtaken by British Rail, which would have been on the eastern region, so the nice dark blue one. All in all, it's an okay station. This platform appears to be original and a little beaten up. The opposite platform looks to be in the process of modernisation, with this part still a building site, but seeing as there's not a lot of other history for the station, let's go and take a look around. So here we are on platform 2 of Gainsborough-Lee Road, a nice long and slightly curved platform with an original shelter there that, whilst original, could definitely do with a lick of paint. The opposite platform, platform 1, as you can see there, is still a bit of a building site, but the parts they've finished upgrading are bright and shiny and new. It looks like the station is now operated by EMR, which is East Midlands Railways, and we have a nice new metal shelter there with some seating in and an equally long platform. So kind of nice, I suppose, if you like that kind of thing. I think in all fairness I'd prefer to be on this side of the railway. So here we are outside Gainsborough-Lee Road, where we appear to have what looks like an original building, though sadly to all appearances not actually used as the station building anymore. But it's nice enough, I suppose. It's nice to see the original architecture there. And as we come through past the British Rail arrows to get back into the station, we've got original looking ramps up to the platform, which probably aren't original. I'm guessing that these are a replacement for some steps that were here originally. Ta-da! Steps that were here originally. The usual railway spooky underpass to the other side, where we will get trains to Doncaster, Retford and Sheffield, and go through the nice echoey under platform station. Ooh, ooh, station, scary. Ah. And then we get greeted by the rustiest set of steps it has ever been my pleasure to climb. Good job I'm not a big lad. Well, not a bigger lad. Now, back up to the station, up to the platforms, and wait for my train to Saxhill. Saxilby. Opened in 1840 by GNER, just like Gainsborough. Saxilby is, well, as I said to the guard there, a much more pleasant looking station. Again, you've got the nice yellow brick original building, which again is sadly no longer in use, which so Saxilby is an unmanned station, which would make this most likely to be a private house. God, I'd love one of those. Again, at the other side of the platform there, we have a modern metal shelter and of course a modern metal footbridge, which replaced the original footbridge. Mind you, originally I believe Saxilby didn't even have a footbridge and was a over the line crossing, which, boys and girls, don't trespass on the wrong way. It's a really, really good way to get yourself proper deaded. So, Saxilby. What can we say about Saxilby? We have a car park, we have a dot matrix Dewberry, we have a help point, we have a bin, we have a bench, we have another platform just down the way. If you guys can see it, we have a level crossing, and as I've said before, and I have got no doubt will say again, everybody loves a level crossing, apart from car drivers, and they don't count. Saxilby. God, Lincolnshire's flat. Dear me. This has got to be the flattest county I've ever been to. Great for walking, boring to look at. Oh no, we have a map of the village of Saxilby, which appears to have all mod cons: fire station, police station, church, library, everything. Fosdyke Canal. Now, I don't believe we have time to walk down to the canal. I think we've only got 10 or 15 minutes here, and it looks like the canal might just be a little bit further than that. Oh well, next time. But I've got no doubt that when we leave the station, we'll be crossing the canal just down the way there. So that'll be fun. Onwards and upwards, on to Lincoln. I've got the best part of another 40 minutes here at Saxilby, so let's have one of our little conversations, or maybe even some would call it a rant. What I'd like to do is put out a question to any of those pinnacky auditors that we see everywhere. I'm not going to give you any of the names because, quite frankly, they don't need the public publicity. I do this all the time. I'm filming now at a railway station. I've been filming at railway stations all day and on trains, and pretty much every one of my other blogs is filmed at railway stations and on trains. I've never, ever been hassled by anyone in authority about my filming. Never. So what do you hope to achieve by going to police stations and prisons and other places like that with high security? Who are you trying to teach that photography is not a crime? Because as far as I can see, everybody already knows it's not a crime. All you're doing is being an arse. Okay? Rant over. are at Lincoln Station, the final stop of today's little tour. Lincoln Station was originally opened in 1848 by Great Northern Railways, and the building you can see in front of you in the Tudor Revival style was designed by John Henry Taylor of London. The station buildings themselves and the footbridge that I'm currently standing on were Grade 2 listed in 1990 due to their architectural prominence. Lincoln Station is now Lincoln's only station and has therefore dropped the Lincoln Central tag and is just Lincoln since the closure of Lincoln St Mark's, and has been thus since 2019. That's the end of our little tour today. I'd just like to thank you all for staying with me right till the end. As ever, I've been Bill, you've been awesome, and I love your faces. If you want to see more of this, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I do enjoy reading your comments, and any feedback is always welcome. I also have a Ko-fi if you'd like to support me in my endeavours. Any little helps, as they say in the adverts. Again, thank you. I love your faces. Goodbye.